Hello, everyone. Just wanted to jump on real quickly, something that's not really scripted, something just jumping on. So, some of these announcements that Hot Toys made last night with some upcoming figures that are going up for pre order very soon. Now, the two big 1/6 scale figures they announced last night. The first one, and kind of the most major in my opinion, would be the Luke Skywalker from the final episode of Season 2 of The Mandalorian. One of the figures I know a lot of people have been asking for ever since that episode last year. I think he looks great. I love that they actually are bringing back the movable eye system that the DX figures used to have back in the day, the PERS. I don't believe this is that PERS system, but we do have the movable eyes to kind of change the expression a little bit, just where that eye position is. We get kind of a diorama base of that door when he's walking into the room on the Star Cruiser. We have the crushed Dark Trooper diorama there, which looks really cool. I like that he does come with another Grogu. I know there's so many Grogus at this point coming in different sets with the Mandalorian, with everything else. So there's a lot of different ones there, but it looks great there. I'm not sure at this point if I'm going to be picking up this figure. I do have Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi, which is similar, but of course not exactly the same. It's a different type of cloak that he's wearing here. It's a different head sculpt with a different type of haircut. But I'm in one of those camps that I do enjoy the way that this Mandalorian figure looks. I know I've seen various different comments all over since this was initially posted on Hot Toys' Facebook page, but I'm in the camp that I think he looks awesome. And as we get closer to when this figure actually is officially released, then I'll make a decision around then on if I'm actually going to add him to the collection or not once I see those final products. But where we stand right now with the prototype, I'm really excited that it is available and something that is possible to be added to everybody's Hot Toys Mandalorian collection. Now, other than that Luke figure that was announced, we also have our first official announcement of a figure from the Marvel What If series. I know that Hot Toys is currently showing off a couple What If figures on their displays at some of their Comic-Cons over in Hong Kong and over China. But this is the first official one released here, the pictures on Facebook. We have our Zombie Hunter Spider-Man figure from the What If. Now, when I first started seeing the promotional material for What If, the most recent material over the last few months, and I saw that there was a Spider-Man that looked to be wearing Doctor Strange's cape, I was very curious of what that meant and what the real storyline's going to be on that connection. And now I'm even more curious by seeing that the name of this Spider-Man is actually Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. So the combination of the Marvel zombies with him looking like Doctor Strange, who knows what that really means and what that's going to be storyline-wise once the What If show actually starts. But I'm liking the way that the Spider-Man at least looks in this style. They're going for more of the cartoony animated style, like what the show actually looks like. I know, and I will actually show a photo here as well, that there's on display the Captain Carter and the Hydra Stomper, I believe, with Steve Rogers inside. Those were shown as well on display, along with the zombie Captain America figure, too. I don't know how I feel right now about the animated kind of cartoony style of the head sculpts for the figures where you actually see their faces. I know that, let's say, for example, for Star Wars with the Clone Wars figures, those figures, they're using the realistic head sculpts of the actors who portray those characters in the live-action Star Wars films, whereas for the Marvel stuff, it appears that they're sticking with the animated style when it comes to translating them to the 1/6 scale figures. So it's a different type of thing than what they're doing with the Star Wars animated properties. But I'm curious to see what other figures will be added to this line. And since the show doesn't officially premiere until August 11th, exactly what the storylines are going to be for this animated show that will coincide with these figures. But I really like the way that this Spider-Man looks with the Doctor Strange cape, and just excited to learn more once the show officially premieres on what this means story-wise. Not sure if I'm going to add this one to the collection. I think it will stand out a little too much as I think it stands out in a good way. I think it wouldn't fit so directly into the types of figures I have right now, but I'm always excited to see Hot Toys expanding, even if they're using the same types of properties over and over again. I'm not one of those people that feel like, oh, they always need to branch out to properties that are not Star Wars and not Marvel. From there, of course, those are going to be the properties that sell the most overall, because those are the most popular properties right now in the world. But when it comes to those properties, it's exciting to see them kind of branch out into some other things other than just the typical kind of straightforward versions of all these different characters. We get something different so that everybody who enjoys those different characters can decide which one works the best for their personal collections. Or if you focus on a certain character, you can just collect all those different types so you have a variety in your collection for that particular character. So just wanted to jump on today, do something, like I said, unscripted, just kind of ranting and going on about these figures, showing you some photos, just do those announcements. Possibly looking into do more types of videos like this in the future when Hot Toys announces more things or when we hear some other exciting pop culture news. But if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe. It sincerely helps the channel, helps us grow. If you haven't done so already, you can hit that bell notification to be notified when we post new content. We're constantly working on videos just like this and also unboxings, hauls, 1/6 scale showcases and reviews, interviews with fellow collectors, and we also have some upcoming vlogs in the next few months. And as always, keep on collecting.